it's Graham here again on Does It Matter? I was at the gym today teaching, and um, people as usual ask, what should I do here, what should I do there, how should I approach aspects of my training. Sometimes they ask me about their study, if they're studying, because they know I've done a lot of study as well. And in the back of my mind, while I was giving some more precise or pertinent advice, a sort of theme kept running, which has been occurring to me, over and over again in recent years. And it's something I thought I might introduce in a video more generally for people to digest, as it can come across a bit preachy otherwise in a more specific address when we're dealing with more specifics. But the theme that kept occurring to me over and over again, and it's probably one that was fairly close to the heart of Marcus Aurelius, the great Stoic, or Epictetus and Cicero, and guys from the great Roman Republic, and that was to do what is right. Don't do the easy thing, do the right thing. Of course, that's easier said than done, because we honestly don't always know what the right thing is, and we're probably going to make some mistakes in the process of finding out what the right thing is. But that struggle in itself is important. It's vital. The mistakes that we make in an attempt to discover what is right, what is the best way for us, for others, is an endless, never-ending task, and it requires character, and in turn it builds character. If you do the easy thing, you'll get easy results, you'll get generic results, you'll get very predictable results, you will make less mistakes, you will have less immediate struggle. That's not necessarily a bad thing, and an awful lot of people do that and lead, somewhat fulfilling lives nonetheless. If you want more than a somewhat life, if you want more than okay results, then don't do the easy thing, do the hard thing. The quote that I keep getting from Martin Luther King, that was, do what is right, not what is easy. There comes a time when one must take a position that is neither safe nor politic nor popular, but you must take it because your conscience tells you it is right. He understood that, and he died for it too. He was killed because of his beliefs and because of his influence due to those beliefs. Right up to the moment he died, that man lived a better life than most people. For all his flaws, and he had some, he was an adulterer, he did some things he should be ashamed of, but by and large the man's life was a testament to meaningful practice, and despite his flaws, he brought far more good into the world than bad, and he paid for his ethics, he paid for it eventually with his life. Now, most people will not pay with their lives, but there's some suffering that comes along with doing what's right, and often we already know what we're supposed to do. We just wish that there was an easier path to take. We wish that we could take the easy path, the easy pleasure, the easy option, and we can, but we won't get the results that we truly want. Our heart's needs will not be met. We will not find the rigour, the strength, the deep meaningfulness and satisfaction, fulfillment that all human beings crave. The easy thing never returns that. There's a great poem by Robert Frost, The Road Not Taken. And the concluding lines of it That, you know, two roads diverged in the wood. I took the road less travelled, and it has made all the difference. Sends a shiver down my spine whenever I read it, whenever I hear it, because it does make all the difference to do the right thing. When you know what that right thing is, when you have made enough mistakes, when you have stumbled, fallen and fumbled around in the dark until you've found the right thing. And sometimes, I'd say at least as often as not, you already know what the right thing is, you dread it. And that's the secret sauce in this whole mix. When you do know what the right thing is, but you're in denial of it, it's because you dread it. You dread that right thing because the right thing is hard, and the right thing comes with consequences. Consequences no one wants to have. Do it anyway. Most people don't realise how utterly magnificent they are, that their capacity to suffer, to endure, to forgive, to be strong, to be flexible, to be more, is almost without measure. We can't all dunk basketballs. We can't all be world champion heavyweight boxers like Tyson Fury. We can't all be the many specific things we see in the world that represent excellence. But those things are not excellence. They are the fruits of excellence in very specific practices, in very limited ways. You can be a will of iron. You can be a heart that can be wounded over and over again and still be open. You can be a mind that refuses mediocrity and refuses the easy answers. It always seeks the greatest, deepest truths. You can not be a coward. It's a choice. You cannot be vengeful. You cannot be eternally in despair. You can reject anything that pulls you down. You can face unpalatable truths. You can forgive those who've harmed you and love them even. You can understand the seemingly irreconcilable things. You can accept almost anything and move forward in strength, in a more optimal self. You can do it. It's bloody hard. It is inconceivably hard sometimes, but guess what? You are magnificent and you can. If you think you can, you can. If you think you can't, guess what? You're dead right. When I hear people say, I can't, I believe them. But I also tell them that's only half the truth. If you think you can, if you think you can endure, if you think you can grow, if you think you can learn, if you think you can love, then you can. It's up to you. Don't do the easy thing. Do the right thing. Every single time. It won't always be the fun thing. It won't. It won't always be the easy thing. But it will be so much better for you. So much better for everyone around you. Do the right thing. And have a laugh in the process. Have a sense of humour. It's really easy to get super earnest and a little bit woke in these areas. And we don't want that. But have a laugh. Don't take yourself too seriously. But at the same time, know that that well can be dug way deeper than you ever anticipated, than you've ever possibly considered before. Way deeper. And you can fill it with you. You can fill it with more of you. You can fill it with understanding. and with humility and with power. Just do it day by day, minute by minute, no more than that. 1 minute at a time, 1 day at a time. Go to sleep, wake up the next day, rinse and repeat, do it again. Meaning will come, meaning will emerge, you will emerge, you'll blossom, and it'll be awesome. Cheers. Thanks for that.